Clark's does. Who does a coral sneaker you don't have to tie?
Amazing.
Clark's.
And look at that gray, such a hot color right now. I mean, every piece of furniture I've seen, all those fun little gray pops throughout all the Charron Twine styles.
These are awesome. 1,000% European inspired.
Yes.
I can totally see your heritage in these. These are bendables technology, so it goes, without saying that they're going to be incredibly comfortable, but also the minute you pick them up, it's like they're made out of air.
They are. They're made out of open air cells.
Right? So Amy's going to take you on a little tour of what that means. These are almost like a bungee system. They're laces, but they're not meant to be rabbit ear tied, which makes it a slip-on situation for a sneaker that becomes like a European cool ergo walking shoe. A very sleek silhouette, not a huge chunk outsole, really cool colors that make it I think a little trendy, and since sneakers and athleisure are, let's just power through. So the easy pay of $15 and change, debuting right now on, by the way, medium or wides, by the way, leather, yes, on the black held by Miss Amy Oselkin, by the coral brand new with the gray laces that I think might be my fave. Also new right now is the beige.
And that one has a nice crisp pop of white.
This is gray with like a marine teal lace. Girl, these are cool.
These are amazing.
Navy with like a lime green situation.
With denim.
With denim and a gray outsole. And then, if you could name somebody else that makes a burgundy wine suede sneaker, I'll come to your house and take you out for breakfast. Like, I just think that's great because gone are the days of referencing that clunky white sneaker.
I know.
Like, that's not this anymore.
Well, I think that's the whole sort of misleading information with the athleisure trend. Yes, it's so on point and everyone's wearing their yoga pants and their cool tunics, but you don't want to pair that with a shoe that looks like you just ran track or that you just came from the gym, So I think that's where the Charron Twine really comes in. We presented this first at QVC, and then all of our retail stores were like, hey, why don't we have that shoe? So QVC actually sort of started the obsession, and I walk around the hallways here and I see so many women in it. Like Shawn said, this is a slip-on, so you get that great look of a sneaker, but it's streamlined, it's clean. You have that great adjustability over the instep. Look at how wide that comes. So sure, come later in the fall and you want to put this in with a sock, no problem. This is going to give you that great stretch. But the beauty is you don't have to deal with laces. You do have that fun pop of color, and this outsole is all EVA. Look at the traction. This is exactly the same material that's made in running shoes because it's so resilient. But hello, I mean, think about packing for the holidays, whatever the case may be. This literally folds in half and weighs next to nothing. Plus, it has that removable footbed.
Yeah, which is great. It's got that big cushion pod under the heel.
Exactly, because you wear orthotics,
yeah,
right?
Oh, yeah, I do.
So you can put yours in if you want, or you can keep ours in. These are also machine washable, so stick them in the wash when you get to that point, although you shouldn't because they're ortholite, so they're anti-odor, antibacterial. For me, I mean, I think you could pop the burgundy on with their outfit, and then you give it just that little bit more of a like sporty, fun
funk
look.
thing. Okay, so we're getting limited in. Charcoal gray.
Love it.
Wine burgundy. And navy with the lime. Keep an eye on your availability guide. These come in medium and wides. They are a combination of a man-made and a suede upper. They are light as a feather. They're bendables technology. I don't know if we have that animation. And they are just now debuting on $15 and change to get them home, on top of the fact that if for comfort purposes you need a comfort shoe, and particularly a comfort sport shoe, like a sneaker, but a typical sneaker ruins the whole rest of your outfit.
Exactly.
This is the coolest, I think, concept in a sneaker.
And it's a slip-on. I mean, there is no work required. With laces, you need to go line by line and tighten them. This is, again, in and out. What I love about this shoe, and I have a slip-on from us that I literally leave by the door. I love that it's really clean. It's a very streamlined, it's a very classic style. When I was in the Clark's store, I remember a couple came in and the husband was like, we're going on a trip. I don't want to hear her complaining about her feet. And then she's like, but I want to look cute. Perfect.
Perfect. And you're seeing it on Amy.
I
love the wine.
Yeah.
I just decided that maybe I also love the wine. It's hard to actually pick because I can see a reason for owning all 5 or 6.
Look, the wine, though, in particular, has that kind of varsity, kind of like retro with the bomber jacket. And I love how Amy's pairing it. She looked great in our Ashland bubble that's coming up. But with this, it kind of has more of a youthful freshness to it.
She's got jogger pants on, which are like a very trendy thing right now.
And I think this is also an elevated sneaker because I think of my gym shoes and they're like neoprene. They're also like a little bit more, there's some canvas in it. It's more like
meshy.
Mesh. This is suede. So if you are touring, if you're on a cruise and you stop at the museum.
We're going touring. I've always wanted to be the person who goes touring.
Yes,
You're right,
I do it all the time.
All the time.
But I know if you're walking into a museum or a place of worship, you don't really feel appropriate in the tennis shoe, but you want the comfort.
No doubt.
This has that marriage of both.
I think it's great. It's very sport. It's a little retro. It's definitely very Euro. Incredibly sleek and slender in its profile. So it's not competing with your cute outfit and it's not bringing it down. You know, the smooth bike is coming up next. You could do your smooth bike in these, but at the same time, you could put on a cute outfit with these, AKA Amy, and go out and look sporty cool, because this is the look right now. Sport, athleisure, athletica, cool, but not just because they're expecting that you're going to be doing Pilates and spinning class. People are now living in this whole category because it's comfort meets chic.
I mean, I live in it. Literally, when I'm not on air, even today, I am kind of in it with just leggings and a tunic. That's where we are right now. It's comfortable, it's functional, but you still want to look somewhat professional. If you run into someone that you haven't seen in a while, whatever the case may be, this is also great for back to school. If you have a, you or your daughter or your granddaughter are going back to school and need something to go from class to class across the campus. Maybe she's going to study abroad. She needs to pack. I mean, really, these have so much personality, and I love it. Look at that adjustability.
I love that there's no laces. It's so great. 1,200 now ordered. Last call on the wine. Medium, whole, and half sizes plus wide. Navy and charcoal getting limited. Okay, bendables. Sorry, what's bendables?
So bendables basically means that there is no work required. This truly feels like your favorite shoe right out of the box. We have these external flex grooves that expand with every step, and at the same time, internal flex grooves are compressing. So you're really getting this invisible hinge system. I have traveled with my bendables, never having worn them before. Slip into them and I'm like, yeah, these feel good.
You're the best mascot advocate, really, I mean, representative for this brand, because it's so cute. Amy's constantly wearing these, taking them on trips and posting pictures of them in her real life.
It's so true. I mean, Shawn just literally flipped through my phone before going on.
Every picture has Clark's in it.
Yep.
And the really great story is coming up last in show with the unloop little pull-on situation that she wore to the hospital to have Dylan. It's a great line. And of course, this is a very cool silhouette and sneaker, because sneakers are all the rage right now, but we're not just talking about the ones that you run a 5K in. Like this kind of touring sneaker is terrific. And don't forget, $15 on the Easy Pay is a debut right now. So stay on the phone lines for your color and your width, because 1,500 now ordered. Coming up in 15 minutes, customer top rated, the Whistle Ranch.
Yay!
I am wearing the Whistle Ranch, so is Colleen. They are great. They are great. Can I model? Can I join you?
Yes!
I'm gonna come over.